What's going on, guys? Oh my Godzilla here, back with a super exciting figure review. Guys, today we take a look at the Bandai Premium MUTO 2-pack from Godzilla 2014. Let's jump right in. Alrighty guys, before we jump into the figures themselves, I figured we'd take a look at the couple of boxes these came in. So this was the box that the box came in. Pretty basic stuff, just says the MUTO 2, I assume stands for along the lines of a 2-pack. Plain on the top, plain on the bottom. Just wanted to take a quick peek at that guy. We slide that over to replace it with the big old box. I guess the slightly smaller box, but the nicer box that the actual figures were inside. It's cool how it says Monarch Eyes Only.
For British eyes only.
And we have a great picture of each of the MUTOs. We have some declassified documents. Cool, it says a massive unidentified terrestrial organism. Godzilla, a bunch of other redacted information. Got some of our blurbs. 2022, made in China, Bandai there. Take a look over at the side. We got some mappage. Here we have a photo of one of the backs of something, I think. Security Titans around Janji, that was probably something around the island. I got a little newspaper clipping, some cool logo here with the MUTOs on the back on here, sculpted, massive unidentified terrestrial organism. Got some usual Japanese stuff. You got a cool depiction of the echolocation that they can use. This guy looking like a creepy tarantula here. That's the female MUTO, confidential. Got a shot of Godzilla right there. Take a quick peek at the top. That looks like the seismograph spikes that they were causing in the 2014 movie. Bottom plain. Guys, let's take a look at the figures. Alrighty guys, Bandai Premium really knocked this one out of the park. Let's go ahead and take a look at the male MUTO first. Or actually, we can take a look at this first. It does come with a little missile that I'm hoping I don't lose. It can, like I had it can slide right into the male's mouth. The female's mouth's open a little too wide, but for now I am just gonna set it down on to the side so we don't lose it, hopefully. So guys, looking at this male MUTO, really awesome. Sculpt, beautiful, paint, beautiful. Oh my goodness, these guys are gorgeous. I think they are just super good depictions of the MUTO. Really good. Really fun. They got some white speckled in there. Really good detail on the wings. Bandai Premium did an awesome job. Got this nice back area, the small arms, the little feet there. Obviously, not a ton of colors, but the MUTO were not the most detailed things out there. The face looks great too. I really love those long, red, creepy eyeballs. Guys, let's talk articulation on this male MUTO. We have some wing articulation, a little bit here, not a ton, no flappage, but you can kind of get this back action. In here, the back legs will move. I could get them farther, but it's about as comfortable as I feel like going on them. And the front arms get some pretty good articulation as well. And it's fun, these guys are pretty well balanced actually. So you don't need to have all 4 legs on the ground. You can kind of stick an arm, well of course I say it then, but you can kind of stick an arm up. You gotta work with them a tiny bit, but you can kind of stick an arm up, get them to have some pretty cool, fun poses instead of, as opposed to just having all 4 limbs on the ground. So that's really exciting. I'm glad we have that option in terms of posability. Really opens up and gives us a lot of great looks we can get at these figures. So, sliding the male over, let's take a peek at the female. And oh my goodness, is she humongous. Look at this, look at these arms. They are just giant. She takes up so much space. I'm gonna have to really work the shells to rearrange them to find a way to fit it. I really like how the arms on this are not the same. We have, or at least the posability is different on the back ones and the front ones. They kind of stick out at different angles. So, instead of just doing kind of a symmetrical thing, really unique, really fun. Let's take a peek at some of the detail on the female. Really love that face sculpt. Looks awesome. Same as the male. Take a look at it from the front. Looks totally scary. Really cool. I'm digging the figure. Love the white speckled in here. I don't think the white, it looks, maybe it's a little over the top, but it looks better than just being straight black in terms of movie accuracy. The white might be a little excessive, but I don't care. You got the baby arms are fixed. But the big front ones get some squeaky movement in here. The back ones rotate this way, which is kind of a fun, unique piece of articulation. And those back legs will move as well. The mouths on these guys, unfortunately, are fixed. That would be something I really wish had some articulation. It would be fun to have an articulated mouth on these guys. But like I said, guys, look at the posability. You can get this huge reach. Like I had it posed earlier. I think I had it kind of down, reaching with that front arm. Something like this. I'm really a huge fan of the posability of these figures, the way these arms kind of end up lining up on the ground. You can really get some fun poses out of them. And like I said, guys, Bandai Japan Premium really knocked it out of the park on these guys. They were expensive, and I did have to wait for a while. So I know people have ordered them on the Bandai Premium America website. I think they're a little cheaper there, but I think they have had some, they're shipping later. I ordered from Kaiju Live, spent like $235 plus like $40 shipping it from Japan. The shipping alone took like 2 weeks. So definitely an expensive set, you know, close to $300 all in. But well worth it, I think. I'm very glad. And I did just receive word. It looks like BigBadToyStore is going to be selling these guys. They're about $298 plus whatever BigBadToyStore charges for shipping. So probably looking about $300 there. I think those ship in April. So I will link that if I can find it in the description. So if you want to order yours from BigBadToyStore, check the link now. I think they are sold out on the Bandai website and where I got them from Kaiju Live. They're currently sold out. But I will link that BigBadToyStore pre-order for these guys. They are super amazing and very, very large. Getting into some sizing, I'm going to sit them right here. Make sure they're both in the shot here. Get the ruler, kind of set it next to the male. Here is our 5-inch mark. So he is a little under the 5. But the female, like I said, guys, massive. Stands almost over 6, close to that 7-inch mark at the top. And if you want to get the wingspan or the arm span more accurately, 10 inches on the female. The male's looking a little closer to 8.5 or 9. But these are setting up to be some very, very large figures. Let's go ahead and get a couple of figures. We'll throw them in the middle here and see how things look. Guys, here's our Bandai Japan Godzilla 2014. And I think Godzilla is supposed to be about 50 feet taller than the male MUTO. So male MUTO is obviously sitting on the big side. And then I think Godzilla was supposed to be only about 10 or 15 feet taller than the female MUTO. And obviously the female MUTO still towers over him. So these guys aren't going to perfectly scale with your 6 inches. In the Bandai Japan realm. This guy might be a little bit better, actually. This is the Bandai America Godzilla 2014. He definitely stands a little taller over these guys. Still probably a little small on that female MUTO, but a better scaling nonetheless. I got 2 more figures I just wanted to quickly compare them to. Let's slide the female out of shot here. I just want to scale this MUTO up against the only other real MUTO we've gotten, Bandai Japan's MUTO. Male MUTO, they gave us no standard release of the Bandai Japan MUTO for the female, but here's our male. Obviously, they scale pretty same in size. This one's obviously tilted down and is less posable. This guy's the premium's kind of tipped up a little bit more, but all things considered, they're pretty much about the same size. Obviously, this guy's wings are tucked and his head's down, but if they were in the same pose, they'd be pretty similar sizes. But this guy also scales a little large compared to our Godzillas as well. Last one I wanted to get just for fun. SH Monster Arts Spitfire Godzilla. Like I said, he's a pretty much 6-inch scale, so he's going to be a little on the small side. But I just wanted to compare. Check it out. He's got the MUTO head right there in his hand. Let's pull up our female MUTO. See how the heads actually scale pretty well. A pretty good sizing of the female head in his hand in terms of how it scales with this one. Fairly similar sizes. Guys, I don't have much bad to say about these figures. I am so glad I picked them up. I'm so glad I got them when I did. Very much recommend them. Like I said, check the link in the description. I will link anything I can find that looks like it still is in stock for you guys. I really want anyone who's interested in these figures to not miss out and have to pay post-market prices, because that would be a nightmare. These guys, I imagine, will stay in the realm of relevance for a while, and people will be always wanting them. So strike while the iron is hot or cool, you know, so strike while the price is right. Guys, I want you to get these for the cheapest price you can, so please try to get them as soon as possible if you are interested. Guys, let me know in the comments below. Have you picked these up yet? Are you going to? Are you passing? And do you think this is an awesome representation of the MUTOs? I love it. MUTOs totally underloved. They were super out of left field when the movie came out, but I have just grown to like them, and these figures are really, really solidifying my enjoyment of the MUTOs. They are awesome, and these figures really, really sell me on the MUTOs. Guys, like I said, definitely recommend them. Pick them up if you can. If not, watch the video again and enjoy the imagery, guys. These figures are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we will see you in the next one.